Good afternoon, everybody. I would first like to acknowledge and thank the elder for his prayer. Acknowledge the people that are present here today. I see people from different cultures, and I thank you all for coming. I am going to speak a little bit, share a few words as to the importance of treaty and how the Dominion of Canada has not honored the treaty process. We are faced with a number of challenges that are relevant to the topic of treaty, although it may not seem so. It just seems that way. They are, however, connected and 100% relevant. The truth of the matter is, not just as Indian people, First Nation, Indigenous, or Native, however we choose to speak, it also is relevant to every person living. And that is the continued development and the continued practice of extractive industries in the Dominion of Canada impacts treaty rights in general, which I may add are treaty protected rights. The honor of the Crown is embedded and grounded in Aboriginal law here in the Dominion of Canada. And that is also very, very relevant and very, very important to hold accountable the Crown for its lack of diligence to the rights of Canada's First Peoples and the rights of all people living. There is a basic question that can be broken down and expanded upon. Do we not all have the right to livelihood? Do we not all have the right to a clean and healthy environment upon which a healthy economy can thrive? The health of the economy, while seemingly distant, is also relevant. It is dependent upon a healthy environment, as is the health of all people. We must not only address, we must assert our place on this good earth with respect to the environment, and we as Native people have the voice to do it, and that is the treaty position. The continued impact of our rights takes place not only in the practice of extractive industries and the management of said practice by all levels of government, it also will further continue to impact our place on this earth in the form of cumulative impact and climate change, of that which there is no doubt. And it is at this point that I caution all to not get caught up in the semantics of debate. Pro-climate change, anti-climate change, denial. It is now a time for acknowledgement of the truth. And that truth is in the earth we walk on. That truth is in the water that we drink. That truth is in the air that we breathe. The truth, ladies, gentlemen, youth, elders, is all around us. That truth is in our everyday lives, and now is the time to assert our place. Now is the time to assert our rights. Now is the time to be heard. Now is the time for all levels of government to understand that they must deal with us. And that as First Peoples, Native people, Indigenous, Indian, First Nation, Aboriginal, it does not matter the terminology. What matters is the singular truth that affects us all. But we as Indian people have the voice to do it. Thank you, one and all, for coming, and thank you for these moments.